Welcome back, YouTube. Another episode of Dogmatic Media, and on this episode, we are reviewing
Halloween.
You'd be a little more excited than that, Bob. Jesus Christ.
Halloween!
Yeah, there it is.
2018!
Yeah! Well, it's going to be a good one.
I honestly can't wait to hear what you thought.
All right, Bob. Halloween. So, Bob and I haven't talked off camera about this movie.
Not even a word.
I saw it a couple days ago.
I saw it Saturday.
What did you think about it? As a horror aficionado, we all know and love, you're wearing a Jason shirt. For
Yes. As a horror... I can't even say the word.
Aficionado.
I enjoyed it.
Nice.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. I didn't love it, but I did like it. Did it have its faults? Of course it did.
Okay.
Did it have its issues? Yes. The issues I actually thought I was going to have with the movie from the trailer actually weren't problems that I really didn't like. You know what I mean? Like things that I was really upset about. I'll get more into
I
that.
could not disagree with you more.
Okay. All right,
Maybe it's because I'm a Michael Myers fanboy.
Yeah.
I loved this movie.
Good.
As much as, if anyone's seen the previous episode where we did Deadpool 2, how great that movie was, this was 10 times better for me.
Really?
I loved this movie.
Really? Well,
everything. I shouldn't say everything. There one thing about this movie that I did not like.
Yeah.
Was that whole doctor flipping the script thing?
Yeah.
Stabbing I didn't. That was the one part I was like, "What the hell is going on?" I did not like that part. But everything, top to bottom, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
The guy who played Michael Myers.
Yep.
To me, it was flawless.
Now,
I loved it.
I know they have Nick Castle playing him in some of the parts, which is awesome. It almost seemed like to me, because they didn't actually show any actual face shots of him.
They showed
clear
that
ones.
one. Yeah,
they showed that
like, one thing where his eye was all fucked up.
Yep. They show like side shots, and it could have been Nick Castle that whole time before the mask.
Right.
I don't know if it was. I don't know what the guy looks like that's wearing the suit for most of the rest.
Whoever it was, like the mannerisms, the way it was just fantastic. And brutality.
Yeah, it was. He was very brutal.
It was fantastic.
All right,
fantastic.
Since you, this is like total reverse, because normally I'm the one that loves things, and you're the one that shits on it.
What was your issues with it?
My issues. All right. First, I'll tell you what I thought I was going to be upset about.
Okay.
So from the trailers, the Jamie Lee Curtis thing with her being Sarah Connor, basically.
You're right.
I was legit thinking it was going to be more of that.
Okay.
And I was hoping I was wrong, and I was wrong.
There was a little
bit of that.
At the end.
There was a little bit of
the.
But I kind of got it where it was coming from.
Right.
And the whole PTSD thing, I think they played better than I was expecting.
I thought that was brilliant, the way they did that. The way they had her just like freaked out about the whole thing and drinking and watching him leave the thing. She was traumatized from that night. And that's the other thing, too, I love about this movie is they wiped all the Michael Myers lore off. And it just started right from the end of one.
I personally am not happy about that because to me, of the movies in existence before this, Part 2 is my favorite because it was in a confined space. It just seemed like, and Michael was kind of a killing machine with the few people that he had in that confined space.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I mean? I really enjoyed that movie a lot. That was my favorite.
And my favorite Halloween is 4.
I like 4,
but I don't know. I went into this movie just like I'm just gonna see what happens.
That's exactly.
I'm not gonna have any preconceived because you always have
Right.
something like, all right, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like that. I mean, I've been waiting for this thing since they announced that it was in production. I could not wait.
I was
not disappointed at all.
I went in with very low expectations, very low, because I had heard. I didn't see it on opening night, obviously, so I had heard some other people's reviews of it and what they thought. And luckily, no one spoiled anything for me, so that was good. I really didn't have high expectations, so the expectations I had were blown out of the water.
Gotcha.
Like it was way better than I was hoping.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, not that I was hoping, that I was expecting.
I was like we mentioned before, the brutality.
Yep.
The amount of kills that he had.
Oh, it was great. It was almost like they were trying to rack up kills.
Two things about that I loved was it wasn't just you seeing a hand go in and then you see the after effect like that the kill with the woman in the the window.
Oh yeah, dude,
and she's just sitting there.
That was insane.
And the knife just comes right through. I was like, oh my god, that was fantastic.
There was quite a few that I was like,
stomping of the dude's face.
But they've done that before.
They have, but
And
one thing, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
But have you ever seen a little kid get killed in a horror movie?
In a horror movie, yes. Yeah. But in a Halloween movie, no. Not that I can remember.
That really took me.
That was brutal.
That really took me for a loop.
Brutal. I was like, I did not expect that.
No, I was like,
but you know what? I'm glad they didn't go with.
Oh yeah, I know exactly. That was exactly what you're talking about.
Because we're talking about kids. He walks by a crib with a baby crying. I'm like, is he just gonna go boom? You know what I mean?
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
I really did too. Because I was like, all bets are off because he already killed a kid.
Hell yeah.
Why not kill this one?
That's what I thought was going to happen.
You know what I mean? But he didn't, so...
I don't know if I'm glad about that.
I mean, it is what it is.
I am a father, but...
I guess we don't really have enough time to go step by step through the whole thing. But we'll talk about my favorite scene in the whole thing.
Okay.
The scene of him going house to house. And I got to watch it again because I've only seen it the one time. I don't know if it was a oneer where it was legit, because it felt like a oneer where he was going from one house... taking one person out, going in the back door, taking that person out. Like, it was awesome. And it also gave me that feel of Halloween night because of the trick-or-treaters, the people in the houses kind of doing their thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It had that vibe that I wanted from the Halloween movie.
To me, it felt like, and I wasn't sure, the house where he killed the babysitter.
Yep.
And the boyfriend.
Yep.
To me, it felt like he went into that first house to grab a knife.
Yep.
And that
was like the second house.
That was the second house. Yeah, you're right. So I don't know. Maybe I was thinking like maybe he was going.
I mean, he was going in the garage, grabbing this, grabbing
getting
that,
like
grabbing
supplies.
This.
Like
it was insane.
Yeah,
it was almost like he had the whole neighborhood for his weaponry.
Yeah, and that was a good thing. I liked it wasn't like this supernatural character. Going after, like, possessed to go after his sister and killing everyone in his way. Like, he was just like a psychopath.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, the way they played that, I thought was fantastic. It was very human.
The
thing with Jamie Lee Curtis, the thing with how he was doing things, like, it was very like a human.
Well,
there was no like.
He wasn't so much a human. He was just a killing machine.
Right.
He was legit a killing machine, not a supernatural killing machine.
That's what.
But a killing machine,
because
nonetheless.
In previous movies, how many times can you kill this guy and he comes back from the dead and all.
He did get hit by a friggin' car and still was okay. Like, after he got knocked out, he woke up. It was fine. Yeah. Not a limp. Not a friggin' broken rib. Not an ouchie. We got some of that out of the way. Let's talk about the doctor thing. So once again, if you're watching this and you haven't seen the movie, you may want to not.
Spoiler alert.
You may not want to watch it. Not that this is even a spoiler you're really going to be that upset about, because it don't ruin the end of the movie at all. It don't really have anything to do with anything. It doesn't. I mean, other than the fact that, all right, this new Loomis type character.
I could have done without him altogether.
Well, he was a means to an end.
I guess.
Because I've talked to some other people about this, and no one really knows for sure. Like, think about it. He could actually have been the reason that he was getting transferred in the first place, and kind of wanted this whole thing to go on. Yeah. Where in the bus crash, they don't actually show how it happens.
Right.
He could have been the reason that it crashed.
He could have unlocked the cuffs.
He could have unlocked the cuffs. Yeah. He could have been the one that was killing people before Michael got out. You know what I mean? They never even touch on that. They don't show it a single thing.
That's a good point. And
so the whole thing could have been orchestrated by him from the start.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because he was very,
he was obsessed.
Yeah, he needed to know why he was, Michael was.
So that brings us to the reveal, okay? Where all of a sudden, out of his pen, shoots a little knife, and he kills the cop. And it was like, why did they do that?
I'm glad that, because while I was watching that, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. Because Michael's out. You don't know if he's
Are they going to have him
dead.
take over?
Exactly.
Yes.
He puts the mask on. I was nope.
Why did he put the mask on?
I was like, nope, I don't like this.
He puts it on just to take it off and give it to Michael in the back of the car.
When that was happening, I was like, fuck this movie.
Oh.
I was like, I'm coming on the show.
I wasn't there yet, but I was like,
please don't do this.
Don't do this. Everyone I talked to thought the same thing.
Please don't do this. But they redeemed themselves.
But they didn't. But all right, so then there's Michael in the back of the car with the girl.
Why didn't he kill her?
Exactly. Why am I going to start kicking this thing in so this dude that's driving crashes?
He knew that was his doctor, so maybe he was like, fuck this guy.
Well, that all depends on how he was being treated in Smith's Grove,
A lot of unanswered questions in this movie. But
so I'm hoping when it comes out on Blu-ray that they have deleted scenes, or maybe a commentary will talk about that type of stuff.
Right.
Let's get back to Jamie Lee Curtis's character.
Fantastic.
Okay? She was
killed it.
The acting in this as a whole was good. The only one that annoyed me was the daughter for a little bit.
For a little while,
and what was with the Christmas sweater? Did you catch that? Did you catch the Christmas sweater?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
She was annoying, almost to the point where it's like your mother's been through a trauma.
Yeah.
Why are you going to belittle her so? And she's obviously having issues.
Well, yeah, a friend of mine brought up the fact that like when she comes into the restaurant, like she just like shoots her down. It's like you obviously see she's going through a break.
Right.
Even if you don't believe her, step outside with her and console her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's where I didn't like that.
So
at the end, and then again, she redeemed herself. And
she did.
She knew how the ins and outs of the house worked.
Yeah.
It was great. How did you feel about that ending?
Oh, man. I mean, it's obvious. They show the basement. He's not standing there anymore. You don't see him at all.
Well, I mean, like the ending, like just him going through, like her going through the house, and after she clears a room.
Let's go before that. So they don't make her his sister, okay? But these events just happen to make him go to her house.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Going back to what you're saying about the doctor.
Yeah.
He orchestrated this whole thing.
Yeah.
He was bringing him to
maybe
that place.
Yeah. Well, that's true. He was bringing it to the house.
And it's obvious that that she, that was the only house that was there.
Right.
So the doctor.
How did the doctor know where she lived?
I don't know. You know That's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure it's easy to find out. It's probably not a very big town.
Magic.
But yeah, like I was saying about how he could have orchestrated the whole thing. Maybe he was the one that got a hold of podcasters, and they're the ones that let him know where she lives. You know what I mean?
That's a possibility.
So
this is all speculation.
It's all speculation. It's all theory.
Putting our tinfoil hats on. So. I cannot say enough good things about this movie.
I enjoyed it. What was your favorite kill in the movie?
Oh, that was a good one. Obviously, the woman standing at the, crouching on her couch, and then the knife coming.
That was pretty badass.
Right through. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Did you catch in the garage? I think they were showing like the male podcaster guy like in the garage, and then like in the background, you saw Michael in the white jumpsuit, and he was just like railing.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that.
The way they did that, because it was kind of in focus and kind of not, and I love the way they did that.
I liked how they did do a couple of nods to the other movies and whatnot too, like the three kids in the masks from Part 3, and there was some other stuff in there too.
The bathroom scene.
Yeah, there was some other stuff.
It was just the brutality of it just threw me for a loop.
It definitely made Michael brutal again, which was awesome.
Hell yeah.
I mean, well, not again, because if you're erasing the entire timeline, in the first movie he's brutal, but not this brutal.
Yeah, this is it's been 40 years. So.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of anger to take out. So
there's a lot of anger in that boy.
So all right. So so that's your favorite kill was the girl with the knife.
I think so.
Okay.
There was just so many to count. The father when he snapped the dude's neck. That was good.
Awesome. I liked the heavyset kid that was trying to
on the fence
where he's got it through the mouth.
Right. That was
cool.
Nice. Hell yeah.
There was a lot of good kills. I can't even think of them all right now.
No, I can't. I'm gonna have to see this movie again.
Yeah. Oh, I am too.
And again. Again.
So I guess we're gonna get to the ratings system.
Oh, well, my rating's gonna be a 10.
A 10.
If I could go higher than that,
a 10.
Actually, you know what? No, I take that back.
I'm gonna give
it a 9.5.
Okay. Why
and
the
that half point is because that whole thing with the doctor.
Okay.
I did not like that.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Really, that low?
Well, it's not that low. I'm not saying it's low. I'm just not saying it's not a perfect movie.
Maybe I'm fanboying,
and I'm not going to fanboy on it.
Yeah, maybe that's that's my problem.
It's a 7.5 in the Halloween franchise. It's up there for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will admit to you and to everyone watching this, when he put that mask back on, my pants got a little tighter.
I got some chills. My
pants definitely got a little tighter.
There were definitely a lot of chill-worthy moments.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? It definitely put me back in the nostalgia, minus the, the whole Jamie Lee Curtis house, fort, with the mannequins all over the place. Yeah. Who puts mannequins in their front near their mailbox?
That was her practice to
near the mailbox. Come on.
You never know where Michael's going to be.
Anyway,
he is the shape. He can go anywhere.
Alrighty.
So definitely recommend this movie.
Absolutely.
Go check it out. Even with the spoilers, you will not be disappointed.
No. We didn't spoil the whole. Well, no, we did actually spoil.
We
the
did.
Whole movie.
Absolutely, we did.
The breathing at the end. Did you catch that? Did you stay for the credits?
No.
You didn't stay for the credits.
There was an end credit scene?
Nope. There was just breathing.
Really?
At the end. The mask breathing.
No kidding.
So he's alive.
Part 2. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Counting the days.
Hey, if you like what you just watched, like, subscribe, and comment right down below.
If you didn't like what you watched, hit the dislike button 2 times. And go visit us on the Facebook page, Dogmatic Media. You get all kinds of updates on what's coming up next and what new movies we're going to be doing.
Yep.
And that's it. Be good.
Later.